Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for property where we don't trust, we verify and operate with integrity and transparency. Today, bringing you an update that will be brought to you by Notebook LM, Google's AI companion and searching software, basically. But what I'll be doing is summarizing this interview or discussion with Cathie Wood and Grant Cardone and the 100x crypto tech that she's talking about. Also, the recent news article, SEC for the NYC options, and how high Bitcoin can go. So stay tuned.
Okay, so you're interested in Bitcoin and this whole crypto revolution, right? Well, get this. We've got Cathie Wood herself, the queen of disruptive tech investing, basically saying, fasten your seatbelts because things are about to get wild after 2025.
And she's not just talking about some minor changes. She's predicting a complete upheaval of how money works, a full-on money revolution.
A revolution, huh? So what's got her so fired up? What's she seeing? It's got her so convinced.
Well, she's seeing these three big waves of change all crashing together at the same time.
Three, okay. I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
All right, so first up, you've got Bitcoin and Ether. They're leading the charge towards what she calls a rules-based system.
Rules-based? Sounds kind of rigid, no?
Okay, but think of it like this. Imagine a financial playground with clear lines and rules where everyone knows how to play fair.
Okay, I'm listening. No more playground bullies controlling the swings.
Exactly. No more confusing games controlled by a single country or bank. Everyone's playing by the same rules.
I like the sound of that. Okay, so that's one wave. What's the second? What about this whole decentralized finance thing? DeFi.
DeFi. Yeah, that one sounds a bit like something out of Star Trek, right?
Right, like some futuristic financial jargon.
But honestly, it's simpler than you think. Imagine being able to borrow money from a friend or earn interest on your savings, but without needing a bank.
Cutting out the middleman. Interesting.
Exactly. That's the basic idea behind DeFi, cutting out those middlemen. Sure, there have been some bumps in the road.
The FTX collapse comes to mind.
Exactly. That was a big one for sure. But Wood insists this is just the beginning, just some growing pains.
So DeFi is kind of like the internet back in the 90s. Clunky, maybe a little chaotic, but with huge EE potential.
You got it. Still in its early stages, but with huge EE potential to change the game. Okay, so we've got rules-based systems. We've got DeFi shaking things up.
What's the third wave? What else is Cathie Wood fired up about?
Digital property rights.
Okay, now we're talking. Tell me more.
Think about how important owning a house or land is in the real world.
Super important. Everyone understands that.
Right. Well, Wood believes that owning things in the digital world, like, say, virtual real estate or rare online items.
It's like owning a piece of the metaverse, that kind of thing.
Exactly. She thinks it'll be just as important, especially for younger generations who practically live online.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're digital natives after all. So It's like having a digital deed to your virtual apartment or something.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is that Wood connects all of these revolutions, the rules-based systems, DeFi, and digital ownership, to something much bigger. Economic power.
Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. Break it down for me.
She's saying that clear rules, open access to financial tools, and the ability to own things in the digital world could give everyone a chance to build wealth in ways we haven't even imagined yet.
It's like the early days of the internet, but for your money. So much opportunity, so much potential. It's exciting and also kind of overwhelming.
Definitely. There are a ton of possibilities.
Wow, that's a pretty exciting vision.
Yeah.
But it also sounds like a lot to wrap your head around.
It definitely is a lot to unpack, but that's what we're here for, right?
Exactly. So where does Bitcoin fit into all of this? Wood seems particularly gung-ho about its potential. She's practically crowning it as the new gold standard or something, right? Is Bitcoin the new gold?
Well, yeah, she actually mentions her mentor, this big-time economist, Art Leffer, and he believes Bitcoin could be the solution to a problem that's been around since, the 70s.
Okay, hold on. You have to break that down for me. What's the problem and what's it got to do with the 70s?
Okay, so imagine, money as a delicious pizza.
Money is pizza. I'm following.
Okay, so back in the day, the US dollar was like a pizza slice backed by a whole gold bar, right? That meant the value of the dollar was directly linked to the price of gold that was the gold standard. But then, in the 1970s, the US decided to stop using the gold standard.
So they took away the gold bar, backing up our pizza slice. What are we left with then?
Exactly. And ever since then, experts have been searching for something else to give the dollar that same level of stability and trust. Wood thinks Bitcoin could be that something else because its supply is limited and it's not controlled by any one government.
So instead of a gold bar backing up our pizza slice, we have Bitcoin, digital gold.
You got it. But remember, just like with any hot new pizza topping, not everyone's convinced.
Right. There are always those picky eaters, those skeptics. What are they saying?
Yeah, so some analysts are predicting that Bitcoin's price could take a tumble. They're saying it might even drop to $58,800.
Yikes. That's a pretty steep drop. Should people be worried?
Well, other experts are saying, hold your horses. This might just be a temporary dip, you know. They point out that October has historically been a good month for Bitcoin. Like, it's kind of its own mini boom time.
Okay, so it's like a roller coaster ride with Bitcoin, lots of ups and downs. So what about Cathie Wood's company, Ark Invest? They seem pretty confident about this whole crypto thing. What are they doing that's different? Are they putting their money where their mouth is? They're not just talking the talk, right? They're actually putting their money where their mouth is.
Oh, absolutely. They're like building new on-ramps to this whole crypto roller coaster, you know, making it easier for everyday investors to hop on board.
Love that. So what are they doing? How are they making it easier?
Well, they've got this app called Titan. And get this, you can invest in their venture capital fund with just $500.
$500, that's it.
Yeah, it's like way more accessible than traditional venture capital.
That's amazing. So anyone listening can potentially get in on the action.
Exactly. And it's not just about, you know, Bitcoin being the new gold standard or whatever. It's about making these opportunities available to everyone, not just the Wall Street big shots.
Right. Democratizing finance. I like it.
Exactly. And it's not just Ark Invest either. Remember those baskets of assets we talked about, those ETFs?
Or you curated stock baskets.
Right. Well, the SEC just gave the green light for Bitcoin ETFs to be traded on the NYSE.
Whoa, the NYSE. That's a big deal.
Huge. It's like the biggest, busiest pizzeria market in the world. And now Bitcoin ETFs are officially on the menu.
So this is going to make Bitcoin even more mainstream, right?
Exactly. It means more ways for people to invest in Bitcoin, which could potentially drive up demand and the price.
So is Bitcoin about to hit its all-time high again, that $73,000 mark?
It's definitely possible, but you know, it's tough to say for sure. It's like predicting which pizzeria is going to have the longest line on a Friday night, right? There are a lot of factors at play.
True. This has been incredibly fascinating, but I got to admit, it's a lot to digest. So for someone listening who's maybe just starting to dip their toes into the crypto pool, what's the key takeaway? Should we all be rushing out to buy Bitcoin?
Well, that's like asking whether you should order pepperoni or veggie on your pizza. Personal choice. The biggest takeaway here is that the world of money is changing like right before our eyes. It's like we're discovering a whole new style of pizza.
I'm with you. So it's less about following the hype and more about educating yourself.
Exactly. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, understanding this new landscape is crucial. This is about more than just Bitcoin or ETFs. It's about the future of how we think about and interact with money, you know?
It's like trading in our old piggy banks for a whole new financial playground. Well, this has been one mind-blowing deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep exploring. Okay, so
That is fascinating to me how that is all put together via just AI. Like this is something I was watching on Ralph Howell's Journeyman. It's just like it's breakneck speeds of what's being developed and whatnot. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Might be looking into other AI generated content, ways to stay up to date, because obviously making videos and searching for all this stuff is time consuming. But if you can aggregate it and get AI to produce things at a faster clip, then you can bring in more up-to-date relevant stuff, especially in a asset class and a exponential age where these two things are merging together. And literally you wake up the next day and it's 10 spaces forward from where you went to sleep. It's crazy. So hope you guys enjoyed that little back and forth podcast between two AI agents. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that HBO special, help a brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now